What's up guys? So we are done with the lapse blue and reversal red. And now, the hollow purple. Out of all the Gojo's techniques I made, I would say this one is the most complex and most awesome also, since it is made with lots of particles, which makes it very fascinating to watch. So without further ado, let me demonstrate to you this technique. In order for you to summon the hollow purple, you just need to hold an end crystal, then sneak. After a short delay, you will get this hollow purple. Although you can't move while the red and blue is converging, when the hollow purple comes out, you are now free to aim it anywhere. And to shoot it, just sneak again. Hollow purple can destroy blocks in a much larger area than the red. Also, all entities within its 5 radius will meet its end, regardless of their health points. They will be vanish out of thin air. You can only summon hollow purple one at a time. Also, its max range is the same as the red, can normally reach up to 50 radius from the player, and can be extended by following it. Alright, seems that's all for the description. Time to move to the commands. We'll start by preparing a set of boats for the particles. First, place a solid block. It doesn't need to be a barrier. I just used it so that you can see what's happening. Then let's put a summon boat command. As easy as it looks, this command will summon boat below this command block. Now, we need the boats to rotate. This will make the boats to rotate each time a boat has been summoned. Now, we need to activate this command for 36 times. Alright, once you're done clicking it for 36 times, let's put a particle tag on them. Oh, by the way, make sure that you don't touch the boat or you might disturb their arrangement. Just get close to them without contact, then do this. Alright, now let's set up our structure block. You just need to make them fit in a 1x1 area. Also click the Remove Blocks option. The structure border should be at the center of the boats. Don't save them yet. Let's make them face upward first. Alright, now they're facing upward. After that, let's tag them blue_particle. Perfect, now let's save it in the structure block under the name of blue_particle also. After saving it, remove the blue_particle tag. Then let's replace it with red_particle. Then let's save it in structure block under the name red_particle. After saving it, let's remove again the red_particle tag. Then add purple_particle tag. Then let's also save it in structure block under the name purple_particle. Now for the last one, let's replace the purple_particle to black_particle. Now let's add black_particle. Alright, then let's save it again under the name black_particle. Now before we begin to the main commands, let's create an objective for the boat's rotation. Then let's also add Gojo tag to ourself. Finally, we can now start doing the main commands. We will start by altering the rotation score for the boats. So when the boats are facing upward, their rotation score will be set to 1. Now to set the rotation score to 2. So when the boats are facing downward, their rotation score will be set to 2. You might think those two commands doesn't make any sense. Well, let's put a sense on that. So when their rotation score is 1, the boats will gradually facing downward. See, they look different now. Anyway, now to make them face upward again. So when their rotation score is 2, they will then gradually facing upward. This is fascinating. This is very demure. Very mindful. Very cutesy. Anyway, enough demonstration, let me get rid of it. Now let's proceed to the activation command. So once we sneak while holding an end crystal, this command will disable our movement. Next, to prevent any error, let's also disable our camera. If you don't know how inputpermission command works, I would not recommend you to test this hollow purple, not until we're done with all of the commands. Anyway, let's also add a simple animation here. This will be our hand seal animation for this technique. Next, let's add an activation sound effect. This sound will be played once the animation command got activated. Now let's summon our hollow blue armor stand. So once the sound has been played, the hollow blue armor stand will be summoned on our right. Let's see if it works. Wait a minute. Oh my, there's a syntax error, my bad. Always check for syntax error, guys. Alright, let's see. There it is. Anyway, since the commands disabled my movement and camera, let me just fix it real quick. You only need to do this if you tried it, although we are not done yet with the commands. Alright, now we need to make this armor stand stay on its place. Let me make an illustration for you guys. You don't need to do this part. Now using that armor stand, let's summon the boats that has blue_particle tag. So, once an armor stand named hollow_blue exists, this command will summon the boat's 50 blocks on top of it. There it is. Now, since the hollow_blue armor stand will need to move to converge with the hollow_red, we also need to make the boats follow the hollow_blue. You know what? To make it easy, for this video, let's just call the hollow_blue into hollow blue, and same goes for hollow red. Next, we need to make the boats disappear alongside with the armor stand. Now each time the hollow blue disappear, the boats will also disappear. Now let's start making the blue particle sphere. There it is. Now to make it more look like a sphere, let's add one more particle. To make it quick, let's just copy the previous command. Then let's just add a negative sign on the last part. There you go, a blue sphere. We can now hide the hollow blue armor stand. Perfect. Now let's put a command to summon the hollow red. After 1.5 seconds of summoning the hollow blue, this command will summon the hollow red on our left side. Then let's also add a sound effect for that. This sound will be activated when the hollow red has been summoned. Now let me also put an illustration for you for the hollow red. You don't also need to do this part. Now for this part, we just need to copy this exact section of command blocks from 10th to 16th. Just copy them exactly. After copying the commands, we just need to replace all blue words into red, like this. Now about the particle effects, we need to use a different particle for the red. Alright, we only need to copy now the last part. Alright, now let's see. This is our hollow red. For our next commands, let me just get rid of them now, since they might affect the next commands. We will proceed now on making the red and blue to converge. So, after 1.5 seconds of summoning the hollow red, this command will tag the user with converge. Now let's make the hollow blue to start moving. Now once the user has been tagged converge, the hollow blue will start moving. Oh, another syntax error. Now let's do the same for hollow red. Oh wait, I think I put hollow purple instead of hollow blue on the previous command. Let me just fix it. Alright, now let's also add a sound effect while the red and blue are converging. This sound will be played once the user receives the converge tag. Now to summon the hollow purple armor stand. Now once the hollow blue and hollow red meet each other, an armor stand named hollow_purple will be summoned. Let me test it for you. But guys, if you're not really familiar with commands, I would not recommend you to test it yet. Alright, before these spheres get away, let me remove them from existence. Alright, now let's put a sound effect when the hollow purple has been summoned. Now at this point, we don't need the hollow blue and hollow red anymore. So once the hollow purple armor stand has been summoned, the hollow red will be removed. Same goes for hollow blue. Next, we need a new animation at this point, where it looks like we are holding the hollow purple. So once the hollow blue and red has been removed, this animation will be played. And since we already have the hollow purple at this point, we should gain again our movement and camera. This command will enable our movement. Now for the camera. And since the hollow red and hollow blue are already converged at this point, we should also put a command to remove the converge tag on us. Let's see. Alright, seems everything is fine. Now, we need to keep the hollow purple armor stand in front of us. Now the hollow purple armor stand will always be 5 blocks in front of us. Next, let's load the boats for the hollow purple. The boats with purple _ particle tag will automatically be loaded once the hollow purple armor stand exists. Let's do the same for the black particle boats. Now we need those boats to stay 50 blocks above the hollow purple. Oh wait, don't set this one to conditional. Now wherever the hollow purple is, the boats will stay 50 blocks on top of it. Let's also do the same for the black particle boats. Let's see if everything goes right. Seems laggy. I think something's wrong. Let me see. Oh, there it is. This should be black, not block. Sorry guys, my brain isn't braining. Alright, anyway let's add now the purple particle. Then let's copy it again, same thing that we did for the particle for red and blue. Let's just add a negative sign here. Then let's do the same for the black particle. One more. We can now hide the hollow purple armor stand. Okay, let's test it out. Perfect. Now for the last steps. We only need to make this sphere to be shoot forward. Anyway, it really looked fascinating. Next, we need a new sneak detection command to launch this sphere. So, once we have the hollow purple, and we crouch, a launch tag will be added to the hollow purple. And when that happens, our animation should be normal now. So once the hollow purple got the launch tag, this animation command will be activated. Next, let's put a command to make the hollow purple move forward. Next, let's put a range limit for the hollow purple. Once the hollow purple got out of 50 radius from the player, it will disappear. And when that happens, the boats should also disappear. So when the hollow purple disappear, the boats will purple_particle tag will also disappear. Let's do the same for the black particle boats. Let's test it. Cool. Now let's add an explosion sound effect. And since this technique is OP, let's put a kill command. With this, all entities within 5 radius from the hollow purple will be killed instantly. Next, let's make it able to destroy blocks. And for the last one, let's put a camera shake effect. Finally, this misery is done. Let's do now the final testing. One more, with test subjects. Alright, that's all guys. I'm out.